Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to sunny West London here at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium for an exhibition match for you. It's the National Football Youth League All-Stars up against Chippenham under-23. Beautiful day here at the home of Queen's Park Rangers. Two fantastic sides come up against each other in this friendly warm-up match before our trophy final tonight. Brought to you by your instant replay, of course. I'm joined on the co-commentaries Chippenham Town's social media manager, Ali Cole. Thank you for being with us today, Ali. As the sides enter the field today, the home of Queen's Park Rangers. See those team sheets for us. So for the All-Stars, they've come from up and down the country, but here is their starting 11. It's Mason Whitnell from Crystal Palace in goal. Clement Azidou and Kobe Simpson take up the fullback roles with Keenan Davis-Mosley and Alex Donville in centre-backs. Three in midfield, Toby White, Alex O'Connor, the captain, and Bazit Youssef from Barnsley and Macclesfield, respectively. And it's three up front, Curtis Brown and Leo Seri on the wings, with Olilawal, striker from Crystal Palace Valenti. Head coach Bobby Bowery, Crystal Palace and Colchester United fame. And for Chippenham Town, Bailey Leach in goal with Ethan Witchell and Leighton Tuadolo at wing-back. Three centre-backs, Zach Mitchell, Dan Ellison and Toba Abiteo. Two in midfield, Kane Bradbury takes the captain's armband and Nathan Byrne. Three up front, Bevan Cross, Ola Lawal and Rashak Alumi. Two Lawals up front for either side today. 1 in 9, 1 in 10. Full complement on the bench for Joe Sharple's Chippenham side. Chippenham, of course, finished top the under-20 South Premiership Division. The senior team with a 7th place finish in the National League South. Ali, this is a good opportunity for some game time for a few players against what is undoubtedly a very talented National All-Stars side. How has the season gone overall for Chippenham?
I think for the 23s it's been an absolutely fantastic year. We've mainly punched above our stations in both the first team and the 23s. I think it's just a great reward for a season we've put in with a lot of hard work. The players out there deserve it, won 2 leagues, and I think they're really looking forward to it, and hopefully they can make a good game of it.
All coaching staff and analytical team out for Chippenham today, taking this fixture very seriously. Chippenham Town in the blue and green, attacking from left to right. The All-Stars in the white, attacking from right to left in this first half. Game, of course, brought to you by your instant replay. If anyone watching would like to get their own games featured on a live stream just like this, they can contact Your Instant Replay through their social media channels or at yourinstantreplay.co.uk. There's Alex O'Connor, the senior figure in this All-Stars side. The under-21s now at Barnsley. Sam Sutton of Barnsley also coaching today, so plenty of Barnsley players make it into this All-Star team. Had a very successful season in North Premiership Division. And we're underway here, the All-Stars in possession. Quick early ball hit over the top. Cut out well. Turnover in midfield early, and it's the first chance for Alex O'Connor on the ball. Great work. Davis-Mosley out to his fullback. Donville. Excellent display ride to the fullback once more, but it's a turnover towards the top end of midfield. It's the skipper who comes away with it once more for the All-Stars. Down this right flank. Excellent interplay there between Captain O'Connor, Curtis Brown on the wing. Strong challenge. One of Chippengham's back three. Scrappy opening quarter, and the All-Stars come away with it once more. All the way back, Davis-Mosley. Donville. Simpson. Period of All-Stars possession this first minute. What is sure to be a exciting affair. Both sides really able to let loose today. Good progress down this Right flank once more. It's inside. Brown. Brown with a strike! Oh, and he scored! All Stars have kept hold of the ball from the first second of kickoff. And from just outside the area, Curtis Brown of Tottenham fame has opened the scoring. Caught Bailey Leach unawares early on. Great interplay. Oluluau came wide to collect off of his fullback, Kobe Simpson. That bending right foot just over Bailey Leach. Tough start for Chippenham, Ali.
We've had a lot of tough starts. I think it's been a feature of our game. I think every game we've won, I think we've gone behind fairly early on. It's a great goal, it's a great strike. Hopefully the boys can compose themselves and really kick on.
Powerful heading there. Foul. Good on Oluluau. Crystal Palace Valenti. That's where head coach Bobby Bowery spends most of his days. Excellent ball chip forward. Searching ball. Cut out. Ball by Donville. And it with Chippenham ball. Leighton Tuadolo with the throw. Chippenham come away with it. Back to skipper Bradbury. All the way back to his centre-back. Excellent pressing from this All-Stars team. Their first game together. Fantastic ball out by Leach. Collected well by Witchell. Inside once more. Ball chipped through. Here is Tuadolo. Cutting inside. Powerful interception. Picked up once more. This time it's Mitchell. Side to Luau. Chance for a cross here, but cut out excellently well by Kobe Simpson of Barnsley. A good mix of players. Fair few Barnsley players in the lineup. Brentford, some from Reading, who are in action later on today in the trophy final. Bradbury flicked it on well to cross. Edge of the area. Luau comes deep to collect and take on his man. Great footwork and a great ball. There's a tussle in the box and the All-Stars come away with it. Great defending by Kobe Simpson. No chance for a break as Alberteo cuts it out, but it's been turned over once more. And Luau has controlled it well. Jossing with Chippenham centre-back. 3 at the back today for Chippenham. Ali, has this been a feature of their whole season?
Massively so. I think it's been a key cog that's really glued us together for the whole season. We've tried experiments with other formations, but this seems to be the one the players are happiest with and the ones we've got the best results with.
Movement once again by Curtis Brown. Far right-hand side. So the All-Stars ball once more. Cut out well and a foul one by Nathan Byrne in number 9. Jostling with his opposite man there. Davis Mosley penalised by the referee. Bradbury back to his centre-back once more. Loose ball picked up by the All-Stars, and now through their captain they come. O'Connor down this right-hand side. Ball's whipped in. O'Connor can't get on the end of it. Collision with the centre-back. The captain is penalised. Ending by Ellison in the centre of defence for Chippenham. Mitchell. Cut out. The All-Stars come away with it once more. Loose play in the midfield. And Bradbury will pick it up. Goes long. Looking for Alamu. Whitnall called into action for the first time today, can look after it, and once again the All-Stars come forward. do. For White. Donville once more. Mosley. Run by the centre-back. And he goes searching for his striker, Lawal. Lawal with ball on the edge of the area. That far right-hand side of the box, but can't keep the ball in play. Seri in the centre. Lovely ball by the centre-back, splitting pass. The heavy first touch. Chippenham a chance to play out. Big contact once again. These high pressing fullbacks, and the All-Stars bit of space for White to play with. Curtis Brown tried to slip it through to Lawal once more. The goal scorer. No nonsense from Tuadolo. Chippenham just can't control the ball for long periods. Nathan Byrne. Switch of play by the captain Bradbury once more. And Chippenham on the end of it. Here's Cross. Opportunity to whip the ball in. Great footwork. Take on his man. The cross does come in, but it's deflected and will run out for Chippenham ball once more. Kept in by Lawal. Back to his captain. First time ball. Searching for Cross, but cut out once again. Really back and forth in this opening stages. Big turn by Byrne to get away from his marker. Tuadolo. Looks sharp in the opening moments. Just to slip it through to Byrne. More attacking of the two midfielders. Mitchell looks to switch the play, but it's been cut out. And away come the All-Stars. Excellent work. Here's Brown into the box. Looks to cut it back. Looks to play it across, but it's been cut out. Good control by Bradbury. Will get away with it. What an opportunity that was for Curtis Brown, perhaps to get his second. The whistle finally blows and a break in play. That was a bit of a let-off for Chippenham, Ali.
They're really making us punish for our mistakes here. There we are, living on a knife edge at the back sometimes, but hopefully we learn from our lessons at some point, because we're going to have to soon.
Curtis Brown looking for other options than to shoot, but this is a great turn by this captain in his own box. That really does take some confidence to get away from.
He's not a shy boy, that one. He's not a shy boy at all.
Now here is Simpson. Great work from the fullbacks to get up and down the field. Difficult ball to control, but cleared. And away with it. Come Chippenham, it's into the box. Excellent close control to Lawal on the edge. Goes for the strike, but it's blocked. Still with Byrne in midfield. Byrne beats his first man. Now into the area. Comes back for Mitchell. Byrne once more. He's got Lawal on the edge of the area. A loose pass that fails to find a Chippenham man, and once again the All-Stars can come away with it. Byrne pulsing that counter-attack. But Yusuf is fouled. Bazit Yusuf of Macclesfield Town. Good to see some representation for the former league club. In a tough period for Macclesfield in recent years. And that ball is cut out well by Obiteo. So Chippenham one goal behind, Ali. Who are they looking for to really make a difference and get them back on level terms?
We've seen it a few times, but if they can get the ball on Kane Bradbury, he's got a great range of passing, and the ball's over the top to his speed at the front with Ola, Razak and Bevan Cross. I think that's our main threat. Hopefully we can get the wing backs in as well, really cause some damage and control the possession outside their box.
Certainly lots of pace in this Chippenham lineup. Electric front three will look to get on the ball, but at the moment it's the All-Stars in Chippengham's half. Here's the captain once more, wrestling in midfield. It's been turned over by Lawal. Yusuf, great turn from Yusuf. Get away from his man and he will strike it. But it's Tuadolo to come away with it. Great chop inside. Lovely footwork. And a great turn in midfield. Alamu's come deep to play with it. Alamu came all the way back for some work. Bradbury's fashioned himself a bit of space. Excellent shift to play. Tuadolo will get on the end of it. And he's in behind here. Needs some options. But he's fashioned out the cross. It will still fall to Cross. It's been robbed in midfield and cleared by the All-Stars. Brown, great touch. And he's got a man overlapping. Simpson looked to find his striker, but it's gone loose. Chippenham ball. They get it going straight away. Cross comes deep to collect once more. Here's Byrne, number 9 in the centre midfield. Mitchell to Adolo. Great pass to find Byrne. That's inside of Yusuf. Byrne could look to fashion a shot here. Tries to find Lawal. Does well to win it back. Ola Lawal. Still on the ball here. Back to Bradbury. Kane Bradbury all the way back to his centre half. Mitchell under a bit of pressure. All the way back to Bailey Leach in goal. Had little to do outside of that opening strike. And the ball from Ellison's been cut out excellently well. Now Seri will come away with it. Seri's found Lawal. Olu Lawal! Side netting only. No trouble for Bailey Leach.
Got away with another one there.
Excellent ball from Leroy Seri. But yeah, another poor ball out from defence. They have had a lot of passes to make, these centre-backs. No trouble there. Leach under a bit of pressure. He's cleared it into midfield, but only as far as Yusuf. Here's O'Connor. Brown wrestling once more. Perhaps a counter for Chippenham. Excellent back heel by Lawal to find his fullback, overlapping. It's back into the striker. Gets round his first man, no foul given by the referee. Beats 2, finally cut out by an all-star centre half. And now here's Byrne. Excellent ball into the feet of the winger for Chippenham. Alamu can't control it. The All-Stars will come away with it once more. Kept in play excellently well, and the foul is given on this near side. Zach Mitchell bringing down Leo Seri of Brentford. Always difficult to progress through Brentford's rack in their BT format they now play. Physical play by the centre half, but a foul indeed. Whip forward, looking for Seri. And he'll get the cross in. Wow, unable to control. A great representation of the All-Star setup today. Set up by former sports lecturer Louise Macy in the Midlands in the early 90s. And now they've got teams up and down the country, professional setups, looking to feed through their players. Up against Chippenham today. It's their highest age level before senior level. Great pressure by Lawal. And it's a mistake by Whitnell. And there's the strike, but it's wide. Alamu picked up that loose ball well, but he's dragged it wide of Whitnell's goal, Crystal Palace goalkeeper. That shot was always heading wide. No trouble for Mason Whitnell, who need a better clearance from this goal kick. Some exploitable mistakes for both sides, Ali, early on.
Yeah, it seems to be a very relaxed feeling about it. I don't know if it's because it's a friendly or an exhibition match, but seems to be a lot of sloppiness in the passing out from the back.
Both midfields having a good time of it, but some defenders are struggling to clear their lines. But Whitnell won't struggle to clear this ball. Good header by Mitchell. Back in All-Stars possession once more. O'Connor back to his centre-back, Donville. Great footwork once again by Basit Yusuf, who's looked really technical in that midfield. Back into his feet now. Mature play from the National Football Youth League All-Stars. Brown got away. Lawal gets away from him. He's the captain, O'Connor. All the way back to Davis Mosley. Aggressive play already we've seen from him into the feet of Yusuf once more. He'll fashion a shot. Excellent save from Bailey Leach. Bazit Yusuf always looked like hitting that one. Looked to curl it in that far corner. Diving save from Bailey Leach. Has already been beaten from range once today. Just from the edge of the area. It's a good height for the goalkeeper, and he's palmed it wide for the first corner of the day. Excellent save from Bailey Leach.
A great save. I think the striker did sort of shape for it. I think he read it really well. And once he did that, he was in the right position to palm it out.
Always confusing having two Lawals on the pitch. Olu Lawal at 9 for the All-Stars and Ola Lawal at 10. Both up front today. But it'll be the captain, Alex O'Connor, brought in to be a real leader of this young All-Star side. He whips it deep. No one at the back post for the All-Stars to collect. But off the toe of Lawal for Chippenham, trying to clean up at the back, and it'll be another set piece, once again taken by Alex O'Connor. How have Chippenham fared at the set piece this season?
Better at scoring them, that's what I will say. Most of our our dangerous asset has been dead balls and set pieces this year, but we've done all right at the back with them. We usually have a physical side. Zach Mitchell, we can see number 4, commanding the area. He really gets up and heads it well.
Excellent cross into the centre. It's off the head of Lawal, the striker coming back to do his defensive due diligence. Excellent whip wide there by Kobe Simpson to find Brown. The captain just looking to glance that header. But it's out for a goal kick. And Chippenham survived. Searching ball. In a good position, free header for Alex O'Connor. But no product from that All-Stars attack. Really is a good day to show off the National Football League and all it has to offer ahead of our trophy final. Such an important institution for lots of young players. No foul in the midfield there. Excellent work by Cross. The Wow comes away with it once more. Ball in the wide channels, loose, and the All-Stars collect. Excellent interplay under lots of pressure in the wide channel. Comes away with it O'Connor once more. And the clearance needed. The Chippenham have it once more, just inside their own half. Excellent play to find their wide forwards once again. Dazzling footwork there by Alamu, who goes down. Out through a penalty from across the Chippenham back line, but nothing coming their way. Excellent footwork, just to shrug off Davis Mosley.
I think he's looking for that one a little bit too much.
Across the face from Davis Mosley. Cross looks to chase. All the way back to Whitnell. Ball from Whitnell. Chippenham look to get us underway straight away. Back into Alamu. Gets around Davis Mosley once more and goes down. But there's a hand on the floor there, and the referee is it All-Stars way. Really great work from Alamu once again. Seems to have got the beating of Keenan Davis Mosley so far. Ross looking to put some pressure on Donville. Tries of clear it, come up from the All-Stars. Let's put the back from Obateo under control. Once again, Chippenham come away with it. Momentum just perhaps swinging Chippingham's way, and as I say that, Olawale comes away with it from a good bit of defensive work in the midfield. Simpson up in the attack. Kobe Simpson beats his first man. Excellent work to get the ball away. And away comes Brown. Already strike from the edge of the area once today. Brown hits it! Another good save by Bailey Leach. This time in his near post. What do you make of this run from Curtis Brown?
He's clearly the danger man here. He's been all over the front line. He's causing a lot of problems for the defenders. Bailey does well there. More reactionary to the last one. I think he does better than this one.
Pushed wide by Dan Ellison. Still got the strike underway, and it will still be All-Stars ball from the National Youth Football League representing today. Ends of marshalling in the wide channel. The All-Stars look to come away with it. No foul, says the referee, and they can break from Bradbury, the captain, once more. Excellent switch of play to find Tuadolo. Chop inside once again. Great charge down on this near side by Leo Seri. The All-Stars come away with it. O'Connor, Brown. Got options outside him, but he'll go back to White. Toby White marshalling that midfield. Seri. Taking on two players there and getting it away to Brown. Brown has Simpson on the overlap. Deflection. It will cross in for Seri on the edge of the area. Back to Brown. He'll beat two men and strike it safely into the hands of Bailey Leach. Not the finish that was required from that mazy run by Curtis Brown.
So in a position, Torrey scored his first goal. Drives on forward. Great save.
Udolo now has it. Back to Zach Mitchell. Searching for Lawal. But it will drop to the skipper once more. Kane Bradbury sprays it wide. Here's Byrne. Part of Chippingham's midfield too today. Obiteo finds Byrne. More composed play than we've seen from Chippenham so far. It's excellent work from Alamu to save that possession, and he's beaten his man as well, and he's got Lawal ahead of him, but he looks to switch it across, headed on by Clement Azadeu, and cleared. Fine Yusuf, great work from Azadeu. Another Crystal Palace man, back to his feet. Charged down by Leighton Tuadolo, but Clement Azadeu gets away with it. Searching ball forward, looking for the run of Lawal. Lawal taking on Ellison. The foul given against Olu Lawal. After every loose ball today. Bradbury takes on his man and beats him and finds Tuadolo once more. All the way back to Zach Mitchell. Progressive play from Mitchell. Tuadolo once more. He looks for cross. Good fashion out ball of his own here. Deflection back to Tuadolo. Got Lawal in the centre to find, but he goes all the way back to Byrne. Byrne goes wide. Controlling the tempo, Nathan Byrne. Long searching ball that Azadeu will cut out. It will fall to Seri on this wide channel. Looks to control it, but Byrne is everywhere across that midfield, and again he's swept up for Chippenham. All the way back to Bailey Leach. Searching ball by Leach, eventually falls All-Stars' way. O'Connor looks for Brown, but the header is won by Obiteo. And a throw for the All-Stars upcoming. O'Connor. Goes under a bit of pressure, but Donville can play out from the back. White. Azadeu still on it. Continued his run. Seri has options around him. Toby White, another Barnsley player, slotting into the back three when attacks go forward. Lawal, slipped by the skipper, O'Connor. And a break in play as the captain finds his feet. First 25 minutes in this exhibition match. How do you think Chippenham are faring?
We're going into the game. I think the wingers have just swapped. Bevan Cross and Razak Alamu are now on the opposite flanks. I think Raz got a bit of luck and joy off that winger, off the defender, sorry. So I think he's going to try going a few more times.
We'll restart with Chippenham ball. Animated Joe Sharples on that far touchline.
That's mild compared to his normal self, I'll tell you that.
Byrne battling again, finding Lawal. Does well to evade the first man. Turned over. Swept up really well by the skipper, Kane Bradbury. Does well to retain possession. Chippenham get it underway. A little footwork, but Bradbury straight on it. Switch of play to find Uwadolo. But once again, it's All Stars ball following the blow of the referee's whistle. Azadeo gets us underway. Another surging run. Headed on by Seri, but Uwadolo will sweep up. Under a bit of pressure there by O'Connor and Seri. No foul, and away comes Leo Seri. Looks to whip it at the back post, deflected. It will fall for an All-Star. Cleared away by Chippenham, only as far as Simpson. To find Seri once more. Cut out by Mitchell. And Bradbury hacked down in the midfield, but the referee will play advantage. Uwadolo has it. But Yusuf on the chase, and second foul. This time much further afield.
Good advantage played by the ref. This is right in our territory here. Kane Bradbury's got an excellent set-piece play.
And who will he be looking to find in this All-Stars box?
Zach Mitchell, the danger man from these set pieces. He makes great runs across the front post, and if he gets it right, this will be danger.
Nathan Byrne and Kane Bradbury over the free kick. Ellison and Mitchell on the edge of the area. Whipped in towards the danger man from the set piece, Zach Mitchell, but no touch on it. Whitnell comes away with it. Azadeu. To Donville. Under a bit of pressure there, Whitnell looks for Azadeu, but it will be Chippenham ball. Exact run you've called there. Mitchell coming across. Looks to get a touch on it. Deflected off Azadeu. Good defending. Follow his man. But it's Chippenham ball once more. I'll go back to Mitchell. Switch of play. For Obadeo. Obadeo. Back to Ellison. Lets it run. Lots of space in front of him. And on Lawal, pulled all the way back into his half for some work. Flipped forward looking for Cross. Cross wins the header. Looks for the second ball. Good work from Byrne. Oditeo comes. Turned over. And All Stars look to counter now. Through Lawal, battling with Bradbury. Kane Bradbury's come away with it. Lunging in there. The referee's given Chippenham ball to play with. Mitchell. Back to Ellison. Under a bit of pressure from Lawal. Byrne with a searching ball. Looking for the run of Alamu. And the All-Stars get us underway. Through their competent centre-half, Davis Mosley. Donville. Azadeu. Flicked on. Excellently cut out by Ellison. And Mitchell's clearance strikes Azadeu and goes out of play. Lawal looked to turn his man there. Cut out well. And Mitchell will come away with it from the throw. Great footwork in there from Tuadolo. The ball back to Mitchell, finds the touchline. .15 to go in this first half. As of yet, Chippenham are starved of chances. Switch of play once more. Great touch by Leo Seri And he gets round to Adolo. Seri's into the area. He's got options. Cut out by Byrne, and Byrne comes away with it. Great work by Byrne. That was a real good chance for the All-Stars, but now Chippenham will come away with it. Lawal back to the feet of Byrne. Looking for options in the midfield. Slips it through to Lawal once more, who's through that midfield block. And he's got the overlapping run of Witchell outside of him. Witchell has found Lawal in the area, but he can't get it out of his feet, and it's been hacked away by the All-Stars. There he's gone down, but it's still Chippenham ball. Bradbury looks to whip it in. Get it away. Ball is kicked off the field so that Seri can receive some treatment. Collision there with Kane Bradbury in midfield. Alec Byrne or Kane Bradbury in midfield. This was the chance though. Excellent run by Ethan Witchell. The first time the fullbacks put it away. Just flicks off the boot of Lawal, who looked to take it around the last man.
Definitely the best chance we've created so far.
Is that the game plan for Chippenham today? Try and find these overlapping fullbacks?
Bit of a game plan all season. The overlapping fullbacks, they've been brilliant. When they get in that position, more often than not, they find their man just slightly behind Olo, and he can't correct his footwork.
This game, of course, brought to you by Your Instant Replay. See their logo in the top corner there. If you'd like any of your games live streamed, and you can head over to yourinstantreplay.co.uk or find them on social media. Found them already if you're on this stream. There's more football later on as well. This is the National Youth Football League All-Star team, but the National Football Youth League Trophy is on later on. Northampton up against Reading in that competition. Here at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Arena. Game will get back underway. A few messages being sent onto the field by head coach Bobby Bowery. No changes on that stoppage. And perhaps a bit of life can be injected back into the game. You can feel a bit of energy's dropped, Ali, as we head towards the back end of this first half.
I think the Chippenham boys should really push on for this final 10 minutes. We've had a bit of luck and a bit of joy. I think don't want to really go into half-time thinking maybe we could have got something before the break.
Great pressure. Wow. And Cross is up there with the high press as well. Hacked away by Donville. Great footwork in the midfield to keep the ball under wraps for the All-Stars, and they'll come away with it despite that great pressing work. Lovely flick on by Azadeu. Swept up by Mitchell. Yusuf comes away with it. Tossling with Tuadolo. Still Yusuf has possession, but he's turned over by Lawal, who's come back deep. And now Bradbury can find Alamu. Alamu's got Witchell outside of him. Checks and beats his man, gets round Simpson. And it's an early cross put into the box. A little run for a goal kick. The great early ball looking for Bevan Cross. Marshalled well by Clement Azadeu. This is the injection of pace that Chippenham were after from Razak Alamu. But now the All-Stars will play out from the back once more. Ian Davis Mosley back to his goalkeeper, Mason Whitnell. Here is Davis Mosley again. Searching ball for Lawal once more, and Brown will latch onto it. He's got Seri to his left. He finds Lawal to his right, who strikes it far wide of that right-hand post of Bailey Leach. No trouble for the Chippenham goalkeeper. Out of nowhere, really, they came steaming forward. Curtis Brown picked up the loose ball. Had Seri in space to his left, but chose to go to Lawal, whose strike went harmlessly wide. Bailey Leach will collect from the vacant seats here in West London. Brown looks to apply the pressure, but Chippenham passed out well from the back, and here's Byrne looking for Lawal, who's come deep once more. Good hold-up play from Chippenham centre forward. Byrne. Back to his centre half. Switch of play for Chippenham. It's been cut out by Azadeu. Easily enough for the All-Stars defender. Cross looking to apply some pressure. Azadeu deals with it well. Marshalled that right-hand side well since the wingers have swapped sides. Simple stuff, really, for Obiteo, but can't control Davis Mosley's loose pass. Once again, the All-Stars have possession. Ola Lawal coming really deep today to look for work, and this time he's cut out the pass. It could be one-on-one here, but it's excellent work.
First touch wasn't good enough, needs to set himself on his right foot.
Ian Davis Mosley did well to get back from that mistake. That happened so quickly, straight from the throw. Ola Lawal, I was about to say, he's been working so hard to fashion out chances for him all day. And he's forced his first error of the afternoon out of Keenan Davis Mosley. He's been very progressive with the ball at his feet, but here's a set piece. So dangerous, you mentioned earlier, Ali. Curling towards the front post, headed on! It'll fall here for Chippenham, but blocked away on that line. It fell to Mitchell, off the feet of Whitehall, but still, Lawal headed away this time by Donville. Falls to Bradbury on the edge of the area. Bradbury wins the header. This time Whitnall, he knew nothing about that first effort from the corner. This is a great cross from Bradbury.
Another set piece.
It was off the head of Mitchell. And the follow-up, great diving intervention from Alex Donville, who's on the ball now for the All-Stars. That was a certain goal for Chippenham before Donville's sliding effort to cut out the strike. All-Stars look to go long once more. Cut out by Witchell. White picks it up in midfield. Switch of play. Shake of the head from Ali Cole.
I think that was a bit soft there. I don't think that was a foul for me, but that might be me being a little bit biased towards the Chippenham Town boys. Yeah, he does pull him back. Maybe I'm wrong.
Set piece taken quickly by the All-Stars, but excellent work from Mitchell to come away with it. Looks for Lawal, takes on Simpson and beats him. Lawal still going. He's got O'Connor to jostle with there as well. And this time Kobe Simpson of Barnsley bows the Chippenham frontman. They look to get underway. Obiteo into Byrne. Byrne looks to Lawal once more. Excellent touch. And he gets round O'Connor. Lawal and Byrne. Bit of a mix-up in the midfield. The ball is loose. That will be a foul. Alex O'Connor pulling back Nathan Byrne. I wanted to touch on Ola Lawal coming so deep for work. Is that a feature of his season? How far back into his own territory he comes to get on the ball?
Manager Joe Sharples loves the strikers to come back and do a lot of work for the team. He is one that maybe does drop a bit further than the others that we have used up there. But he runs all day and he really does get about.
Kane Bradbury. Searching for Mitchell once more. It's over his head. Drops kindly for Mason Whitnall. The Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Seri will come away with it. Leo Seri taking on Byrne. What a good cross by Kane Bradbury. Doesn't fool where.
He'll get it right when he does. We'll score.
At the back post. Excellent ball forward, cut out by Obiteo. Brown was free down that right-hand side once more. They get underway quickly. Back in the midfield. Now Yusuf. Simpson. Searching ball once more, outside of the boot. Obiteo sweeps up well, but great pressure by Simpson, who's come all the way forward, and he'll go to the back corner himself.
It's another defensive mistake we got away with.
And had Seri and O'Connor in that to find. Obiteo under pressure, great work from Lawal, turn it over. Options in the midfield, but went for the strike himself. Harmlessly flashes by the left-hand post of Bailey Leach. Booth forward, looking for cross. Cut out well by Azadeo. Really marshalled his side of the flank so far. O'Connor. Donville. Azadeo inside to his captain once more. He looks to spread the play, but it'll be cut out by Witchell, who finds Alami once more. And here's the overlapping run by Witchell onto the edge of the area, looks for Alami once more. Lawal's on the edge of the area now, taking on O'Connor. Lawal! There was a deflection in the box there.
I think he deflected off one of his own players.
She just blocks off Razak Alamu. Good connection from Lawal. Off that left boot. It's an attempt to dodge the ball. Razak Alamu just harmlessly deflects it wide.
Another day, that's good defending, you might argue.
Perhaps Chippingham's best chance of the game so far. The first time they've really unleashed a decent strike. Cut out excellently well by Witchell once more. He's starting to really work his way into the game. And as we come towards the end of this first half, while it's been the All-Stars with the better chances, still Chippingham have an opportunity, but it's cut out. Chance for the counter now, the front three up against those three centre-backs. Slip through, looking for Seri, but cut out really well by Dan Ellison. Really good work by this very fluid front three. Ellison gets rid just off the toes of Leo Seri. Azadeo looks to find Yusuf. The referee's blown his whistle. It'll be Chippenham ball with moments left in this first half. First half which has perhaps lacked the level of energy that Chippenham and the All-Stars have been looking for. Excellent strike from Curtis Brown in the opening moments of this fixture, the only thing between the two sides, but the All-Stars have had the better of the chances in this first half. Headed on really well, twice there, first by Tuadolo, then by Cross, and Lawal will take on Donville. Bit of space for Tuadolo. Doesn't look for the cross, instead looks for Byrne, but it's been cut out. Lawal robs the feet of Yusuf though in an attacking position, and now it's back to Bradbury. This could be the last chance of the half for either side. Aggressive running by Obiteo, the centre-back, out to Witchell. Back to the captain Bradbury, looks to dictate the play. Flick forward excellently well. Is Witchell onside here? He's not. Flags up on the far side. And what was almost an excellent opportunity for Ethan Witchell. Offside the call. Great vision from Bradbury. And it's tight. Perhaps Alex Donville playing him on. The assistants flag up early. And it's at the feet of Mason Whitnell. O'Connor. Once again looks for one of this fluid front three. The ball is released by Brown. Here is Lawal. Lawal looks to cut it back. Claimed well by Bailey Leach. Excellent ball by Brown. Really good work. But couldn't find his man in the centre, Leo Seri. Cross comes away with it, finding Byrne. Looks for Obiteo once more. Is Witchell. Back to Obiteo. 3 men on the Chippenham captain, but he does well to evade them all. And here is Ellison. Chippenham look to build from the back once again. Nathan Burns come back deep to collect. We are in West London, hearing the planes roar overhead, as Obiteo now has another opportunity to play out from the back. Lurching ball there, great flick on by Cross. Wow will apply some pressure onto Mason Whitnell. Looks over the head really well there, but it's loose. Cross has picked up the loose ball from the centre-back, and he'll score! It's a mistake at the back by Keenan Davis-Mosley, who's looked really progressive in this opening first half. But Ololawal, Razak Alamu and Bevan Cross have been applying pressure on the back line. And in their first fixture together, the mix-up at the back, you thought this was excellent work by the goalkeeper to get it over the head of Lawal, but loose touch, Cross flicks it away from him. And he needs one touch in the area and an excellent finish. And perhaps against the grain of this first half, Chippenham Town back on level terms. Ali Cole.
Great work from Bevan and the front three. It's ironic, really, maybe, perhaps. We've been making the mistakes at the back and we haven't been punished. The All-Stars make one and we make them pay for it. Right on half-time.
Well, is there ever a better time to score than in the closing moments of the first half? It's been an expressive game of football so far. Both front threes working their hardest to apply some pressure. It was an early goal from Tottenham's number 10, Curtis Brown, on the wing. Great curling effort over the head of Bailey Leach. And then the All-Stars applied the pressure. Chippenham Town had a few opportunities at the set piece, but right on half-time, Keenan Davis-Mosley has it robbed off his toes by the pressing forward Bevan Cross. And he strikes it home. This was an excellent start for the All-Stars here in the opening moments. Great work from Lawal. Brown gets it out of his feet really well. It's an excellent finish. Too high for the reaching Bailey Leach. What do you make of this strike, Ali Cole?
It's a good strike, powerful, really connects with it well. Very early on, I didn't think he'd take it on, but maybe he thought, why not? Might not get a better chance in the game, and really connects with it well.
It was the start the All-Stars were after, and after a dominant first half, they couldn't make their extra chances count. Mason Whitnell, it's a lovely pass over the top of the on-rushing Ololawal, but Witchell and Cross, Alamu, they were all up there pressing, and a tidy finish from Bevan Cross. His only opportunity. Clinical work from Chippenham.
This really has been a feature of our play all season. Really high press from the front three, supported by the wing backs and the centre midfielders. And it finally came off there.
Chippengham's defensive game plan working to a T in the closing moments of this first half. So we go into the break. Scores level between the National Football Youth League All-Stars and Chippenham Under-23s. We'll be back with the second half very shortly here on Your Instant Replay.
Are we ready?
Jacob, why are you here?
Redemption. I came to the academy in 2017 when I was 16 years old. I chose another path and it didn't work out for me, so I'm back a second time to make it work.
I feel like everyone knows what it takes, but it's the ones who actually do it to the detail. Those are the ones who will make it to the top, who actually dedicate their lives, and just the sacrifice it takes to make it.
Wow. Like everyone else, football is my identity. Like since I was a kid till now, it's the one thing that's been consistent in my life. And I feel like it brings everything else together. My friends, my brothers, my family, my life in the US, my life in Ghana, and now my life in Spain.
Trials at Cadiz and especially Mallorca, I can see the level that they play at and I can get a sense of what it takes to play at that level.
Football, it means a lot. It means freedom. It means escape. It means love on and off the field. It means the will to keep going and to keep driving.
I'm Jacob Thompson from Brighton, England.
I'm Cameron Williams from San Diego, California.
My name's Angel Ariola and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Kobe Oseirusu, I'm from the United States and Ghana.
Hello, I'm Mario Abumitri from Beirut, Lebanon.
This is FC Malaga City.
Hi, my name's John Maloney, and this is the SR USA Women's Soccer Showcase. Today's SR USA Women's Soccer Showcase is taking place at the impressive Boldmere St Michael's FC. It's an event we hold twice a year, and it's an opportunity for our signed players to play in front of coaches that are watching from America on the live stream, and also coaches that are here in person. A great opportunity for them to perform and a great platform as well. We also run trial events throughout the year, between 8 to 10 a year, at different locations throughout the UK, which give players the opportunity to find out more information about the student athlete route. All our trial events are free of charge to attend. And again, that's an opportunity for players to get more information about the student athlete route.
Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. I used to think that people die because they wicked. Nowadays people want to see you dead because you gifted. Been ready for my tomb since I came up out the womb. So no matter what, I'm coming back and paying you a visit. Saw it coming, I predicted, but y'all wouldn't listen. No, you can't protect your riches if you never burn bridges. Flip pages, went places, made changes, still dangerous. Now I'm back, altercation, hold still. I make it painless how it feel, baby. When you say you love me, is it real, baby? Full speed, both hands on the wheel, baby. Young Taz coming from the mobile, baby. You know the drill, baby. Yeah. And when you hear the sound of the drum, we'll be saying, here we come. Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of this incredibly interesting fixture here in West London, at the home of QPR. It's the National Youth Football League All-Stars up against title-winning Chippenham Town under-23s. We've just gone and won the Southern Premiership under-23 up against this collection of young players, the likes of Crystal Palace, Barnsley, Reading, Macclesfield Town and Tottenham. Great selection on field. And Chippenham Town will get us back underway. I'm here with Chippenham Town's social media manager, Ali Cole. What do we expect going into the second half?
I think more of the same. I think towards the end of the first half, we look like we're in the ascendancy, and hopefully we can continue that into the second half.
Excellent ball there. A few changes at the break. Two new wingers to tell you about in a moment. Chippenham Town have brought on Dan Ware on one wing. Noah Coppin on the other. Noah Coppin on the bench for Chippenham Town's semi-final. This National League South. Who's on the ball? Coppin with a good cross in the centre. Headed away there by Bailey Baker of Barnsley, who's come on in place of Keenan Davis-Mosley. Cleared away by the All-Stars. And there is a survivor from the first half, Ellison, but the ball's given away. And a great block there by the new number 12 for Chippenham. Will King on at number 12. Ball still alive here for the All-Stars. It's into Brown, goal scorer in the first half. All-Stars still on the ball. With a substitute, Ryan Thomas. Thomas once more. Here's the captain, O'Connor. Finds Brown, jostling on the edge of the area. Dispossessed well by Bradley, and away come Chippenham. It's back there to Ruben Baptista on at right back for Kobe Simpson for the All-Stars. Captain O'Connor. Back to Davies-Mosley. Substitute goalkeeper as well. Mason Whitnell's come off for Connor Hunt of Tottenham. Excellent searching ball there. But it's been cut out well. Baptista looks to whip in the cross. And Coppin will clear. Only as far as another substitute. Taheen Bentebal on at centre midfield. Here's O'Connor. All the way back to Davis-Mosley. Davis-Mosley. There is Devontae Swack in at centre midfield. And the ball is broken for Lawal. Cut out well. Cut out well by another substitute there. Bailey Baker of Barnsley, number 15. Calm, controlled play from the captain. He now looks to find Ruben Baptiste. And And then they've gone to the other side, still with all-star possession. It's loose there, and Ryan Thomas, who's on for Leo Seri, can't control it. All-Stars throw. Well, plenty of changes. Trying to run you through them as they occur. Heen Bentabal on for Bailey Yusuf. Monte Swack for the All-Stars onto the field. But here is the set-piece opportunity through the skipper, Alex O'Connor. And it's come off a Chippenham defender. And it's been scored by the substitute striker, Ford Casali of Macclesfield Town. Great athleticism there from Casali. It's just bounced off the Chippenham man in the area. Well, look at this goal. It was a set-piece opportunity. Set pieces that have been a strong point for Chippenham this season, Ali.
Yeah, I've been bigging up our set-piece play, and seems to be curse of the commentator because we conceded from it straight away. Another slow start. Been a real problem for us all season.
It was substitute Thomas Rogers who's come on at centre-back, who was unable to flee, and Casali with the acrobatics to put the All-Stars in front.
It's a lovely finish. He's still got a lot to do. Lovely flick over the keeper.
Thomas Rogers in the shirtless number on the pitch now at centre-half. There's another substitute, Mal Nichols, on at central midfield for Nathan Byrne. It's whipped into the area. Nothing comes of that opportunity. There is the new man, Noah Coppin, playing wide. Base of Bevan Cross.
Been a great season for Noah Coppin. Recently scored his first goal for the senior team as well.
And now there's a break of play. The Chippenham swept up at the back. Nervy start to this first half. Into the hands of the goalkeeper. Substitute goalkeeper Ewan Hooper on for Bailey Leach. Had a lot to do in that first half. That ball goes loose. Swept up by Bailey Baker. Miles Nichols, number 16, also on the field now for Leighton Tuadolo. And once again, Chippenham look to break. They need to counter now. Behind for the second time in this game as the rain starts to fall here in West London. Picked up by Ware. Ware into Lawal, one of the few survivors from that first half. Plenty of changes made at the break for both sides. Here's another survivor of the first half, Kane Bradbury. Across the ball, Zach Mitchell. All the way back to Rogers. Bradbury. Switch of play. Excellently cut out there by Ruben Baptista. No call from the lino, and the game will go on. It's Ashley Fowler on for Ethan Witchell. Rogers. Good pressure from the early goal scorer, Casali. Still Rogers. Obiteo. Bradbury. Good turn from Bradbury. Still Chippenham back in their half. Switch of play looking for Lawal. Loose ball, but it's fallen to the substitute. Down this Ashley Fowler, down this left-hand side. Ashley Fowler still going. But the foul goes Fowler's way. Mauer's first intervention up against Baptiste. 2 half-time substitutes. It's with Hooper. With a Hunt, sorry, substitute for the All-Stars. Practically 2 new squads for us to enjoy in this second half. Hooper comes away with it. Great pace. Inserted onto the ball there by still All-Stars possession inside their own half. Frantic start to the second half. Baker. Hooked forward. And now it's Chippenham ball once again. Shove behind there from Benzabal, but Mitchell on the ball for Chippenham. Ball for his goalkeeper to deal with, but it's back to Mitchell. Here's Rogers. Or Bradbury even. And here's Coppin. As we say, broken into the first team this season. Away goes Nichols. Nichols to Lawal. Lawal cuts inside. Safe option by Lawal, who comes deep to collect once more. It's Coppin. Looks to find Nichols in the wide channel. It's an overlap. Early cross. But the ball has been blocked. Well, a whole host of changes for both sides. With Chippenham substitutes who seem to have the right impotence following that set piece conceded. Coppin. Nichols with a second time delivery, cut out well by Baker. Loose ball picked up by Lawal. Looks to turn. Brown comes away with it. Cut out once more, and it'll be struck. Good hit by substitute Ashley Fowler. Loose clearance from Brown. Here's O'Connor back with it in midfield. All the way back to Connor Hunt. Now in goal. Baker. Hooked forward. But Nichols will see it out. Under pressure by Ryan Thomas. Nichols will get us underway. All the way to Evans. Under pressure. The ball is away. Come loose to Davis Mosley. Great work by substitute keeper Hunt. Hunt once more with a chase. Oh, it's come loose now. Wild picks it up, cut out once again by Davis Mosley. And his brave work from the new All-Star centre half. Collision in the midfield. Good work from Taheen Bentabal. Bring it out from defence. On for Toby White. And that loose ball flicked forward with Caselli on the chase, but Ewan Hooper claims it well. Fowler. And that ball's gone through. And now it's the number 18 reaching down the left side. He's got Baker to deal with. He's been brought down. Nothing from the referee. It was Dan Ware latching onto the loose ball. Great work from the substitute Bailey Baker to get across. And Connor Hunt will get us underway. Best chance of the second half for Chippenham. Well, a frantic start to this second half. Finally quietened down, Ali.
There's a few more changes for the Chippenham boys as well. Just think we're trying to stay in the game a little bit, let's not panic. Still half an hour to go and plenty of football to go as well. We can still come back, get the equaliser and maybe get the winner as well.
So who's now on the field for Chippenham?
In picture now, that's Ruben Marquis, a very tricky midfielder. I know Lawal's come off for Baldwin Igbenabaro.
But Davis Mosley will look to build out from the back. Cleared upfield by Hunt. Headed back by Mitchell. Free kick goes the All-Stars way. Devontae Swack wins that one. Ruben Marquez now on for the skipper, Kane Bradbury. The All-Stars still looking to build from the back. Swung forward. And Baptiste looks to get on the end of it, over the head of Ashley Fowler. Cleared it high into the stands. High up into stand here where the commentary box is based. Ruben Baptiste looks to get the game back underway. Tussling for possession, and the All-Stars come away with it once more. And the referee calls handball. A break in play, and a card will be produced. And it's for Dan Ware, the substitute. And this time it will be a set piece. That goes the All-Stars way. Alex O'Connell will be over it. Baptiste looks to throw in. And yeah, hands far from his body. Curtis Brown, no chance of hooking it over there. Now an opportunity at the set piece, which has already been profitable for the All-Stars. O'Connor.
Silly from down where, gives away a free kick there. In a very dangerous position.
Headed away well by Obiteo. Ball back in, Nichols gets rid. No nonsense from Mal Nichols. Baptiste. Searching ball for the substitute. Casali, but Hooper is equal to it. Mitchell. Into the midfield. Now away goes Fowler. Hustle in midfield once again. Will King jostling in midfield with Bentabal. Will King on for Nathan Byrne.
Another one of the players who've recently broken into the first team, played against Ebbsfleet yesterday in the semi-final.
Here's King once more. Interesting battle between Bentabal and King unfolding in front of us here. Number 12 for Chippenham under 23 side. Nichols. Bentabal is after it. Loose ball will go the All-Stars way. All the way back to Bailey Baker. Good interchange with his captain O'Connor. All the way back to Hunt. Nichols with the head on. Bentabal battling with Marquez. Cut out by the skipper once more, and this time it'll be Chippenham ball. With all these changes at half-time, Ali seems to be a bit disjointed at the as we roll on into the second half.
It's a big squad, they've all played here and there together. I think maybe it might take a little bit of time, but once we get going,
Where has rolled his man there. Up against O'Connor on this near side. Taking it to the corner. Shove in the back from O'Connor, and it will be a set piece.
Not happy about that one, is he?
But there was a shove in the back from the New Star skipper. Set piece will go Chippingham's way. Best chance of the second half for Chippenham.
We've taken off Kane Bradbury, who's usually our set piece specialist, but Will King's also got a good delivery on him. Hopefully, we can find a Chippenham player in the box.
Plenty of players in that box. Ruben Marquez, Obateo, both good options. Here is King. Chips in to Mitchell. Headed on well, but claimed by Hunt, and Hunt looks to get us underway as quick as he can. And now here's Baker. Sliding tackle by Coppin to cut that out. And now Nichols will come away with it.
Hopefully that's a sign of us waking up here.
Good header by Mitchell. Easy enough for Connor Hunt to control. Now Chippenham get us underway once more. King. Flick back to Nichols. All the way back to Ewan Hooper, the substitute goalkeeper. Mitchell taking the armband off of Captain Bradbury. And there's good pressure in there from Swack. Finally cleared, but cut out well by Baker. O'Connor. Good battling there from the substitute forward, but Swack still comes away with it. Great dribbling by Devontae Swack. Out to Baptista. At the back post, the ball is loose. Thomas battling with Nichols. Gets away from his man. Bentabal all the way back to Baker. All the way back to his goalkeeper, Connor Hunt. Bentabal has a really physical presence in that midfield. They'll be full of running, lots of fresh legs in this second half. Davis Mosley. Bentabal does well to keep that one alive, and Brown will come away with it. Excellent footwork to beat his first man, but that's loose. Swept up by Rogers. Now here goes Coppin. Noah Coppin keeps it alive on that wide channel. Well, no one around him. It's one-on-one with Bailey Baker. Baker has won that battle. Great turn by Devontae Swack, and Bentabal will keep the ball alive. Here's Brown. Swept up well by Ashley Fowler. Good work from Hooper to connect with Fowler once more. Searching ball. And the head has been missed by Davis Mosley, but too long for the on-rushing Lawal. Bentabal into the feet of Casali. There's options wide. Up back to Swack. Great sliding tackle there from Coppin.
Gone full-blooded in there. It's a good job he won the ball.
Straight into the arms of Ewan Hooper from that slide tackle, and Zach Mitchell get us underway once more. Fowler. Searching ball.
That looked tight to me. I think he's on.
Another substitute here as Ian Davis Mosley leaves the field. controlled play in the midfield. Excellent switch of play. Headed down by Baptista. Good hustle from Bentabar once again in the midfield, but it will fall to Coppin. All the way back to Mitchell. Switch of play, searching for the substitute Iginabaro. Mix up there at the back with the goalkeeper, but swept up by the All-Stars. And that exit ball has not gone to plan for substitute Lewis Gardner. On for Asadeo on that far side. That was a nervy moment.
Proven to be a real handful since coming on, Baldwin. He'll make those runs all day.
Battling with Donville. But the All-Stars come away with it. Switch of play cut out by Nichols. They might fall here for Coppin, but Bentabar once again sweeping up for the All-Stars. All these substitutes entering the play. Ali Cole, was this always the plan for Chippenham?
I think this was, yeah. I think a lot of the players have been excited, looking forward to this. Give them all at least half an hour. A reward for the hard work they put in all season, coming here to the QPR Stadium and enjoying a good day of football.
Of course, a reward for the All-Stars players to make the selection in this mix of the league's finest. Currently 2-1 up against Chippenham under-23s. Baptista. Looking from Loire, who's back on the field. Come back to Baptista, who's in the area. He'll strike it far over the bar.
Another chance from one of our defensive areas again.
The man who's come back on the field for Curtis Brown. Loire finding Baptista in the area. Back to Mitchell. Mateo under some pressure there by the substitute Thomas, and he's brought him down. The referee's playing advantage. Picked up by Casali, but free kick in a dangerous area. Chippenham perhaps slightly nervous. Already 2-1 down, Ali.
I think it's a great opportunity for the All-Stars. And again, from one of our mistakes.
Oba Mateo caught out again.
Ewan's got to be good here in goal. Watch it all the way and hopefully get a hand to it.
Left to the captain, O'Connor! Harmlessly over the crossbar. No trouble for Ewan Hooper. That was an opportunity, though, for the All-Stars to stretch their league to 2 goals for the first time in this game.
Got the power, not quite the dip.
Rogers searching once then for Coppin. Big Binabaro, who controls it well. Strong tackle there by O'Connor, but still Chippenham come away with it. Fowler. They're coming together there. It deflected off Fowler. And Loire looks to get it underway straight away, but he can't get it out of his feet. And Olu Loire has lost out there. But Fowler will get it started. Good battle in the midfield, swept up by Marquez. Still Coppin. Marquez. All the way back to Will King. Here is King. Mateo is under a fair bit of pressure in the second half. Back to Hooper. Back to the captain, Mitchell. Marquez under some pressure once more. Really high press from the All-Stars. Will King still can't find a way out. Mateo battling with Thomas, a substitute. Finally, King swings it away. Ware is underneath it. Good work from Ware, taking on Donville. And Ware's come away with it, and he's got 2 options against 1 in the midfield. He must cut it back. It's come off the arm of Coppin. Still Marquez, saved by Hunt. Still not clear. Marquez with his second, and it comes back to Coppin finally. Well,
3-1 down.
Must be said, Noah Coppin missed an absolute sitter once the ball was cut back following the adventurous run forward by Dan Ware. But he has put it away.
Brilliant from Dan Ware down this right-hand side. Takes on 2, takes on 3, keeps going. Drives into the box. Pulls it back. Noah should be doing better here, maybe. We just keep the chance alive. Ruben, great touch. Great save. Then back to him. It falls to Noah.
And that is the equaliser into the roof of the net. Nothing that Connor Hunt could do about that following his previous save. And it's a substitute who's made it level for Chippenham under-23s. Man who's made his senior debut this season for Chippenham in the National League South. Has now scored against the All-Stars here at Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium. Donville, whose acrobatic clearance couldn't find his way over substitute Ruben Marquez for that goal. Still Baker who slipped, attempting to chase down Igbinabaro. Certainly plenty of mistakes at the back today, but this is a fantastic run by the substitute. Oh, it'll fall for Casali. And Casali must have done better there.
He's got to score that.
Great pace injected by, I believe it's Devontae Swack, the substitute. Donville does well to get out from his feet. How about this for a first touch to get round Obiteo? Following all of Swack's hard work, Sali can't keep it on target. Plenty of time still left in this for Chippenham, Ali.
As I said, it's been a feature of our season, coming in late to games and halves. I think that equaliser will give the new look squad a bit of a galvanising feel, and maybe we can go on.
Great pressure in the midfield there, but Donville does excellently well to find Ben Tebal, cut out by Mitchell. Mitchell looks wide, but it's cut out by Bailey Baker. And it'll be Chippenham ball from this throw-in. Fowler. Looks for Dan Ware. Headed on by Igbinabaro. Physical presence up front for Chippenham. Mitchell battling with the substitute, Casali. Will fall Chippengham's way, but despite some good footwork from Ruben Marquez, it's an All-Stars throw. Ruben Baptista. That one's fallen Chippengham's way. Come off of Wal. Now on the wing, following his appearance in the first half up front. Searching ball for Igbinabaro, headed down casually. Given away by Svack in the midfield though, and away comes Coppin once more. Chippengham's second half goal scorer, taking on Gardner. Bentabal across to cover well. The Brent for the All-Stars. Nichols with the throw. They get it going straight away. Back to Nichols. Searching ball into the box, but can't keep it on field. Bailey Baker will run to collect. All-Stars underway straight away. Just over 10 minutes to go. This exhibition match between the non-league, the National Youth League All-Stars and non-league Chippenham under-23s. Baker. Oh, and loads of pressure on Connor Hunt, but he's done really well to evade Igbinabaro.
That was close.
That was very close. Pentabal, great touch, taken away from Coppin. Loose ball, but picked up by Casali. Great tackle there in the midfield from King. But Baptista will pick it up. And he's done excellently well to get away from Ware. So great footwork on show in this second half.
I think I know people are watching, they're doing their best to really put a show on for us.
Swack with a good ball to Baptista, but a great crunching tackle in there. To deny any opportunity for Ruben Baptista, who's looked bright down this right-hand side. Baker. Shouts of encouragement from coaching staff on the bench, urging the new stars forward. Casali finds the captain. It's back to Casali. Great tackle that time from Obiteo.
Vital interception from them there. Look like they're about to break through and maybe make it through too.
Great little interplay between the substitutes. Lord Casali's been really impressive since coming on, but it'll be Alex O'Connor with the set piece. Here is O'Connor. Headed away by Mitchell. Cleaned up by Ware. But an attempt to link up with his fullback. Although it crashes into the top tier, it will be another corner for Alex O'Connor's whipping for the All-Stars. Lucky here, you can see what he's trying to do, link up with his fullback Fowler to get a good clearance on it, but once again a defensive error. He's Alex O'Connor with an opportunity to swing in a set piece for the All-Stars. Headed on into the area, slipped by King, back in by O'Connor, the ball is loose, but Rogers can clear.
A difficult save to make, that's come through a lot of bodies. He's got down well and put into a decent area.
It was headed on by Bentebal, no one there to collect. Here's O'Connor swinging in. Crucial intervention from the substitute, Thomas Rogers. Another opportunity for Alex O'Connor.
Putting a lot of pressure now on the Chippenham back line with his set pieces.
That's an excellent ball. Once again, Mitchell deals with it. Dan Ware's got great pace to get on the end of it. And Ware's got only Igbinabaro for support. And he takes on his first man and beats him. He's found Coppin on this wide angle. Coppin against Baker. Great sliding intervention once again from Baker. And now perhaps the All-Stars will come away with it. Gardner. Not seen much of Lewis Gardner on the ball yet for the All-Stars. Marquez keeps it on field, but now Gardner's got a bit of space in front of him. Looks to find the substitute, Lawal, who's back onto the field following a little spell on the sideline. Here's the captain, O'Connor. Once again, he finds Swack. Swack drives it goalwards. But it all just harmlessly wide. Better options here, perhaps, for Devontae Swack.
Yeah, he's got to look for the pass. I think maybe he knows the clock's running out. Saw the headlines and went for glory. Swack with a thwack.
Noah Coppin bids farewell. Back onto the field is the captain, Kane Bradbury. That's an interesting change, taking off one of your forwards for a midfielder. How do change in formation perhaps for Chippenham?
I think maybe he's played 120 minutes in 2 of the Chippenham games in the playoffs. I think maybe he's pulled up a little bit. Ruben will go out right. Kane will slot back into the middle.
Ruben Vasquez now on the wing. The captain restored to midfield. That ball's come loose. Once again, it's Devontae Swack trying to inject some pace into this all-star attack. Hooper to Mitchell. King back to Mitchell. Across to Rogers. High line. Rogers gets rid of the ball. Loose ball, Baker sweeps up well. There's a foul on the back there from Igbinabaro. The All-Stars look to get the game underway straight away. Here's Gardner as well to shrug off Ruben Marquez. Switch of play from O'Connor. Baptista. Bailey Baker. Wide to Donville. Inside to Bentebal. Good ball into the feet of Isali, but he can't control it. And Bradbury whips it away. Into the closing stages here. Currently 2-2 between the All-Stars and Chippenham under-23s. Baptista looks to change that inside. And that ball has come loose to Casali, but it's over the bar. Flicked on by Taheen Bentebal. Ford Casali, second half goal scorer for the All-Stars, swings at it. Only a few yards out.
Does brilliantly initially. I think Ewan does well to come out and close them down, really narrow off the angle.
A few yards out, high and wide. And Ford Casali scored acrobatically from a corner at the start of this half. Chippenham responded through Coppin. Now exited the field once again. King battling well in midfield with Swack, but he's lost out, and here's Lawal once more. O'Connor. Good play. Swack. Great pace from Swack. But Ashley Fowler has cut out the cross. Another set piece that's Chippenham have already been punished from today.
Yeah, All-Stars definitely finishing this game the stronger at the minute. Hopefully we can see this one away and maybe nick it on the break for ourselves.
This time, Lewis Gardner on the corner. Here is Gardner. Second half substitute. A great in-swinging corner. Mitchell gets his head on it, but it won't leave the area. Donville. Now headed away. Great footwork from Donville to find Lawal. Gardner once more on that left foot. This time he'll swing it in on his right. Low drilled and Mitchell gets reared. Here's Bradbury, the captain. Looks for Ware. Ware does well to bring it away, but this time it's been cut out by Bentabil. A high elbow there. Perhaps an opportunity for Chippenham.
Oh, he's playing with one shoe on.
Bentabil with a boot in hand. Good interception regardless to cut out that counter-attack, but now Mitchell's underneath it.
I was confused why we stopped playing, to be honest with you.
Would have been impressive if he scored with one shoe on.
Is he allowed to?
Did look to line up the shot. Imagine it would have hurt. Conversation between Alex O'Connor and the referee. The referee says, you can't play with one shoe on. Famous story, of course. India qualified for the World Cup once in their history. They were refused admission to the tournament as they didn't wish to play in boots. That's how the story goes. Whipped by Bradbury, looking for the substitute, Igbinabaro. Great swivel by Igbinabaro, and he looks to strike it. Crucial intervention from Bailey Baker.
I think both sides are throwing caution to the wind here.
Excellent spin in the tackle to evade Donville from Baldwin, Igbinabaro. It's been bright since he came onto the field. Good work by Baker. Intercept just before that strike. Plenty of substitutes today. How much has this side changed up throughout the season as players have been called up?
Yeah, it's gone through a few iterations. There's a whole host of players that aren't unfortunately able to be with us today through injury or other commitments. I'm sure if we could, we'd have them all.
Igbinabaro once again wrestling with Donville. This time it goes Donville's way. O'Connor happily with that. Excellent flick on. Igbinabaro's been battling really well with Donville since he came on. Loose pass in the midfield, swept up excellently well by Alex O'Connor. Donville. Bentabil. Donville cut out. And away go Chippenham, looking for Igbinabaro. Here's Ware. Looks to cut in field. Cut out once again by Baker, who's been really involved since he came on the field. But the captain, Alex O'Connor, has not regained his feet. And we'll have a break in play.
He's battled hard today, O'Connor. We've been very good.
Plenty of players in need of a rest. Good work by While he's come back on the pitch for Chippenham. Only moments to go in this exhibition match between the National Youth League All-Stars Chippenham Under-23 here at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium in West London. It looks as though skipper Alex O'Connor will be leaving the field these closing stages. Well, Alex O'Connor back on his feet as we tread into the 90th minute here, 2-2. A fair reflection of the game so far, do you think, Alan?
I think so. I think both teams are warranting a draw. I don't think either team's been on top for a long period of time. It's ebbed and flowed, and it's been a good game to watch.
Excellent performances. The likes of Zach Mitchell at the back. Bailey Baker, since he's come on at the back for the All-Stars, has performed excellently well. Devontae Swack and Taheen Bentabel have injected pace into the midfield, but Bradbury in midfield for Chippenham, the captain's been excellent. We'll see if someone can make themselves a hero. And here is Swack once more, taking on Mitchell. Loose touch, swept up by Thomas Rogers. And perhaps the last opportunity either side will have in this fixture. Lawal, been excellent today as well. Tackle there from Fowler. Still All-Stars ball. Ruben Baptista. Well-placed throw off the chest of Casali. Headed into the dangerous area. Casali might sweep up and Rogers hacks it away. Chases on by Nichols. Bentabal. Rugs off his first attacker. Lawal back on for Chippenham. But a foul on All-Stars' way. What do you think of this high boot here, Ali, from...
It's like he's made contact with the ball.
You would say that.
It's a very, very risky move to make in the box. Makes a decision, makes the ref make a decision, and sometimes it might not go your way.
Has picked out Gardner with an excellent cross, and he's still on the ball, Gardner. And he's got the ball through to O'Connor, the captain. O'Connor whips in for Casali! But the linesman's flag is up. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but Ford Casali really should have got his head on the end of that one.
Lucky.
Lovely ball from O'Connor. Ewan Hooper was diving across his goal. Chippenham coming under real pressure in these closing stages. Fowler, searching ball for Igbinabaro, battling with Donville once again. Loose ball, headed away by Bentabal. Lawal back on for Chippenham. Back to King, past the skipper Bradbury. King all the way back. Bobbiteo. Bit of urgency needed from Chippenham in these closing stages. Rogers. Pass and move from Will King. It's back into his feet. Mitchell. Mitchell goes searching for Ware. He's been really dangerous since he's come on. Taking on Baker. Ware take it to the byline. Cut back. Lawal. Find Nichols. Nichols with a strike! And it's wide.
Excellent build-up play. Deserves a goal, if anything.
You'll see a moment here Kane Bradbury is unhappy with Lawal's intervention as the ball was cut back, but excellent vision from the Chippenham striker, and that is close. Flash passes the post of the helpless Connor Hunt. Baptiste leaves it for the throw.
I think Ola should have left that for Kane Bradbury. He's got a great strike on him.
O'Connor cut out by Lawal. The hard-working forward is back on for the pitch, and he tries to find Igbinabano. He couldn't, and here's a set piece in the 94th minute on the edge of the area, and Kane Bradbury, the set piece taker for Chippenham, is back on the field.
His eyes must have lit up.
It was excellent pressing work from Lawal, from O'Connor, who's been spotless all day. Did really well to try and find Igbinabaro in the trailing leg of Donville. What an opportunity this is.
He might maybe say it's a bit too close, but he's definitely in his territory and his range.
Well, this could be lights out for the National Football League All-Stars. Brought together a group of players who just miss out on those academy scholarships, but still playing at such a high level week in, week out, following the formation of this league by the former sports lecturer Louise Macy, brought together for just today. They've played excellently well together, but Kane Bradbury could be about to finish off the game for Chippenham.
Final kick of the ball.
And that is it. A low-driven drive past the on-rushing Connor Hunt. And after all that, in the sun, in West London, Chippenham Town have stolen a victory in the final moments against the National Youth League All-Stars. Well, what a closing touch that is.
Well, I'm thankful because I've been bigging him up all game. Just happy he delivered on my promise that he's got a great delivery and a great set piece. Shushing someone, I don't know who.
The final moments. What a last kick of the ball. He spotted that Connor Hunt was too central in his goal. Much like Solihull Moor striker Noel Rooney in the Cup final on Thursday in Bolton. He scored round the wall from the set piece. And that is over. That is time called by the match official here at the Kiyan Prince Foundation Stadium, home of QPR in West London. The National Football League All-Stars brought together for just this afternoon as a celebration of what is a fantastic league competition. They fought bravely against this talented Chippenham Town under 23s. Final score 3-2 to Chippenham Town. Ali Cole, what do you make of that fixture?
Well, I think it was a great game of football, very entertaining, 5 goals, can't really ask for more. Bit of late minute drama in there. It summed up Chippenham's season all year. Late comebacks, having started very slowly in all halves.
Well, let's have a little look at how this match unfolded. It was started off overcast at the Foundation Stadium here. And this first strike by Brown, first minute of the game, over the head of Chippenham goalkeeper. Excellent work by Simpson, who had a great first half. Flick on by Lawal. Excellent strike by Ola Lawal, by Brown. Great pressing work here by Alamu in the first half. And it's cross, but nick it off the toes of the centre-back and beat the on-rushing goalkeeper. This got Chippenham back on level terms. Thought the keeper done well to evade Alawu there, but
lovely touch here from Bevan. Just round the corner and a composed finish.
Great work from Bevan Cross. Start of the second half, a whole host of substitutes were made. And one of them, Ford Casali, opened the scoring early on, right at the beginning of the half. Ball whipped in by the captain, Alex O'Connor. Bouncing off Thomas Rogers, the substitute centre-back. That's great improvisation to beat substitute goalkeeper Ewan Hooper. How about that for a finish?
It's a great ball in as well. Really caused a lot of danger in the box. Defenders can't sort themselves out. unfortunate to bounce off Tom Rogers, but it's great improvisation. Acrobatic finish.
Lord Casali was dangerous all afternoon in the second half for the All-Stars. But a whole host of talented substitutes came on for Chippenham, including Dan Ware. Coppin couldn't do much with that ball, but fired back in by Marquez. Saved once. Marquez had another strike. This time hacked home by Noah Coppin.
This sums up Dan Ware's game. Battles, runs well, down the line brilliantly, takes on 3 men, drives into the box. O'Connor can't touch him then. And Noah should really do better. Suspicion of maybe handball. But Ruben does well here. Once and twice to keep the chance alive. And Noah does what he does best, right on the spot where he needs to be to tuck it home.
The game was over, but in the 90th minute, Kane Bradbury, from the set piece, sends Connor Hunt the wrong way from the free kick, slides it past the wall. It was all over. The 95th minute, the last kick of the ball, and the captain's intervention to win the game for Chippenham. Well, that brings us to the close of this exciting exhibition fixture. National Football Youth League All-Stars finish 3-2 behind to Chippenham Town's under-23s. Good day for Joe Sharples and his young players as they look to begin their integration into Chippengham's first-team squad. Closing thoughts from you, Ali Cole, on today's fixture.
I just think it's a great sign-off to the season for the under-23s, who have won the National Youth League South, won the Suburban Premier League, and had great representation into a very successful Chippenham Town first team, who have really gone above and beyond in the National League South. Unfortunate not to reach the playoff final.
And for these young All-Stars, a return back to their development programmes at the likes of Tottenham, Barnsley and Brentford, knowing that they played excellently well in their first time coming together as a squad. And that will bring an end to our coverage as the presentations lay out in front of us here at the... And that will bring the end of our coverage here after this exhibition fixture. Thank you very much for joining me, Ali Cole.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you very much for Chippenham Town and the National Football Youth League All-Stars for entertaining us here in West London. That'll be the end of the Your Instant Replay coverage of this fixture. Join us later on for the National Youth League Trophy Final between Reading and Northampton. But until then, I've been Wilfred Kemsley. Thank you very much for watching.